Yes, because I got to say this. I finally, finally got that beautiful, sexy smile, the dimples, tatted out. And I see the outfit. I,
Oh,
I I'm
here, hold on. Let me put my phone on my tripod.
mm,
I didn't know which way we wanted to film, so I
mm,
had it set up in landscape.
mm.
I
No, look
was
at the outfit. I don't know if I want to make this a premium smoke or a regular smoke.
Hey, I'm just in a bikini top. I've covered up.
Yeah, so yeah, we're premium smokers. Next time, I will get her to come on the premium smoke room so she can show off that wonderful body for y'all. You feel me? So,
Of
yeah,
course.
because the premium smoke podcast is my more risque podcast. That's where the girls
Yeah.
can show tits and all that. So next time I'm gonna bring you on for that. So
Perfect.
how have you been?
Busy. Oh my God. So busy.
Yes,
Like,
because it's been a year almost. Damn it! Wait a second.
it's been
Year
all
since
over a year.
over a year, well over a year. So what's been going on with you, baby? Because you have been
Oh,
getting it.
just honestly, just working on projects, traveling, kicking ass, all the normal things.
Yes. Because the one thing, because I was sitting back, I was thinking, and this is how I want to start the show, where have you, that you're a lady who is a anomaly. I dare
I've
say.
been told that so often recently.
No, because see, when you think about where I came from with porn, you have shot with transgenders. You're
Yeah.
tattooed. Um, you do a lot of kinky fetish, but yet you do shoot with the top mainstream companies. Period.
Yes.
And most girls don't get that. What do you contribute to that?
Honestly, I just got lucky, I think, and it was all about who I knew,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's why I get to and just being who I am, and always having a really good attitude on set, and just having a good personality overall, like
Mm-hmm.
on and off set. I always tell people I'm just me. If you see me like in
Mm-hmm.
the wild, or if you see me on a shoot, I have the same personality across the board. You get what you get. That's all it is.
Yeah, because see, let's keep 100. She's one of the nastiest in the game. Period. Hands down, not and a anal queen. And
Oh yeah.
actually, I dare say top three anal queens in the game.
Oh,
And
thank you.
and like I said before, because I remember it was a time where they didn't want girls with tags. They didn't want girls with
Yeah.
piercings. You know what I'm saying? And with you, it's like those things that stop girls from growing and getting to certain levels in the business. It like you hurdled that like it was with ease.
Yeah, it took me a while, but honestly, it took more branding than anything. It took
Mm-hmm.
coming out as a tattooed model to begin with, and
Mm-hmm.
being like, okay, I'm tatted, like I have neon red hair. I'm
Mm-hmm.
crazy, everyone. I'm crazy. That's the brand.
Yes, and two also, I think that you a lady that it exudes that you enjoy what you do
Yes,
because
I
it's like
love what I do. I love shooting what I shoot. And honestly, at this point, the reason why I really haven't shot for a lot of mainstream companies the past 6 months ish is because all their ideas are boring. It's the same thing
mm,
over and over again. And I don't really pursue shooting mainstream anymore because I'd rather just shoot with higher level talent like I do already and
yeah,
create my own ideas.
yeah. See, and with that being said, people, you know where this show is heading. So let me holler at my smokers. Hello, and it's time to smoke this over. Welcome to the Smokers Lounge. You know I am. I'm your host, Kevin, the Southern Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star. Find all my links with one link, allmylinks.com/porn rap star. for a sponsor to tell you about. Yes, we done added some new sponsors since you last been here, sexy. Eroticism Magazine, blusherotica.com. For you candle people, the Kinky Candle Company. And for your legal needs, the Queen of Law herself, Mitchell Ferrari from the Queen City. You can find me, still find me, 5 days out of the week in the mornings at fullswapradio.com. Also at skyhawkafterdarktv.com as well as the BGP LLC app. Now, people, I have chased this woman down for since the last time she's been on here. She actually has been in the premium smoke room, but it was only audio. Never
Yes.
got that sexy, beautiful smile and dimples and red hair, beautiful body and tatted up sexiness on camera to this moment. She is, like I said, one of the anal queens of this business. She's an anomaly in this business, a unicorn, because she's tatted up and she's sexy and she's freaky. And she's one of the baddest and a future Hall of Fame. I'm talking about none other than Taylor Nicole. Say hello to the smokers, baby.
Hey everyone! Thank you for joining us as we talk a little bit about everything.
Yes, yes. And to my previous smokers, I know y'all screaming. I can hear you screaming through the fucking screen. We're gonna get her sex ass on the premium smoker. I'm gonna talk to her after we do this show. So
Yes.
be patient. We're gonna get it because she got to come on the premium smoker.
Oh,
But
we gonna get it and we
yeah,
gonna get it hard.
yeah. So first of all, I got to talk about that pussy tattoo and
Yes.
stuff. And when did you get it? How long it took to take it? How much pain? And did you squirt on the guy when you was getting it?
I got it 4 years ago. I think is when we finished it. I think we started like my leg piece
Yeah.
and my pussy tat. We started at the same time. I
Mm-hmm.
want to say it was 4 or 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
no, I did not squirt on the guy, but I did get wet as hell. Did not expect that to happen. Like full on, like he down there and just creamy pussy. And I'm like, I'm
Oh
so
my.
sorry.
Oh my God. You won't cream it out the pussy. Why?
Oh,
Why he was doing it was.
100%.
And I don't know how he could handle it. He's sitting there like, oh my God. I know my dick would have been rock fucking hard tattooing that pussy, people. I'm sorry seeing that. So, and like, how did your male talent and the female talent, how did they react to your tattoo? Because I mean, to me,
Um,
that would turn me so fucking on to be eating your pussy with that tattoo pussy.
so I started doing porn with it basically done. I
Yeah.
have one more session to do on my
Mm-hmm.
pussy, but I haven't had the time or honestly the want to take
Mm-hmm.
off a week to 2 weeks to let it heal because if
Mm-hmm.
I finish it, then I can't fuck for like a week.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I don't want to be irritable to anyone.
So
I'm gonna
shoot,
have to
so
crawl in a hole somewhere and be like, don't talk to me.
oh my God, I can believe it out this piece. So, like I said, since I talked to you, you was already on fire when I talked to you.
Yes.
It has picked up even more. I've seen you went to Prague. I've seen you as you go overseas a lot.
So
So,
actually, I haven't been to Prague yet. I've been overseas on
mm,
personal, like vacation stuff, and shot
mm,
some stuff overseas for
mm,
myself, but I haven't gone to Prague yet. That's
mm.
on the list.
So, but the thing about it is, you're starting to gain an international following and recognition.
Yeah, I
Through
have
off the strength of that.
in the past year, I would say I blew up overseas. I have a huge international audience on all my fan sites because I can see the demographics of where people come
Mm-hmm.
from. But yeah, it blew up over the past year. Just everyone internationally is like, when are you coming here? When are you shooting for this company? And some of these companies I like, can't even pronounce. I'm like, where is this at?
Mhm. So it's kind because when you think about it, one of the biggest things over there in Europe is is anal sex, which
Yeah.
and gaping. Because actually, that's why I first was introduced to gaping. It wasn't over here. It was the three G's, a German company. They were all the same back in the day. So were you surprised how popular that is over there and how it made you even more popular because you
I
do that and
wasn't
because you do it well. Go ahead.
I wasn't surprised at how popular it was because anal is popular everywhere.
Yeah.
I was more shocked at how there isn't as many Americans that like American women that are shooting these crazy anal scenes or these crazy anal gapes. Like they haven't
Mm-hmm.
figured out how to yet.
Mm-hmm.
Because honestly, it's just about relaxing. All you gotta do is relax.
Mm-hmm.
Like your asshole will do the work for you, I promise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because see, it to me, it's like one. It's not that you just do anal, because like I said, you're a Rebel Rider and Avery Jane. Y'all the big three in this shit. Let's keep it 100. If you don't, when it comes to anal sex, them three names is always rattled out. I don't give a fuck who you are. So with you, it's kind of like, how can I put this? How much has it propelled your brand? Because it's like, because of you being known for that, it seems like it done made you like one of the top girls in the business.
See, I always liked anal. I got mad because when I first got into the porn business, they didn't
Mm-hmm.
want to give me an anal scene for my first scene I ever did. And I was like, why? So I had to fight them over that. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck if I'm not going to get paid more in the long run. I don't
Damn.
care.
Oh my god. So so with you, it's kind of like you make it a point to have anal in all your scenes.
I
You
try
know.
my hardest. Honestly, most of my scenes, there is some type of anal involved. I
Mm-hmm.
prefer anal. I squirt the easiest from anal. I have way more
Mm-hmm.
fun shooting with all three holes because then we have options. Like, we have way
Yeah.
more options to play with.
Oh fuck yeah. And the positions is just hot. And her
Oh,
squirting
100%.
Oh, reverse cowgirl playing with the coochie squirt while taking it in the ass is big. Oh god. She's back.
Oh,
We're back. So
sorry.
no, it's all good. So so with that being said, because you said with the companies, their shoots are becoming boring. So what you want your brand to be? Because like I said, you don't want to shoot like they're shooting. What do you want to bring? What your authenticity going to be with this?
So what I've been bringing the past year is a lot of crazy anal, crazy toys, big
Mm-hmm.
name. Not I don't want to say big name talent as a brag, but well-known male talent, well-known female talent. Really good
Mm-hmm.
performers. I only work with people that love what they do at this point in my
Mm-hmm.
career because you got to
Yes.
match my energy. Like if you don't want
Yes.
to be here, then I don't want to be here either.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been
So.
trying to play a lot with colors. I've been playing a
Mm-hmm.
lot with more different types of fetishes and
Mm-hmm.
just making everything so nasty and dirty, but
Mm-hmm.
so well produced at the same
I
time.
see what you're saying.
So I'm just like
Yeah.
this cute little American girl with the pretty face and the beautiful
Mm-hmm.
background. And then I'm just like getting spit on and pissed on and like getting a train ran on my ass.
So yeah, because it's kind of like with the branding, because it's like everybody got what their brand is going to be, their niche, their signature, what have you. With yours, it feels like you want it to be, I'm the nastiest slut you will ever meet on God's green earth. So
Oh,
how
yep.
much? So when you film your scenes, how much do you go in that direction when it comes to you filming your scenes?
I go pretty hard. I have scared quite a few people at this point, and it's really funny actually.
Do tell. Well, how did you scare them? Because I would think, me, I'm the kind of person, I'm like you, I match your energy. So if you get very nasty, I'm gonna get extremely as nasty with you, because that's just how I am. You
So
know,
I had a
period.
guy actually on set recently that couldn't get hard because I told him to slap me in the face as I was like deep throating his cock. And
What?
like I was like, spit on me and choke me. And he was like, what?
It's the men. I swear. I love a woman. Cause I'm sorry, I used to do that even when I film. Like she'd be sucking the dick, and then I make her turn her head up like, fuck you suck that
Yeah.
dick right, girl. Suck it, then just make her
Right?
eat it.
Like
Yeah.
hands, your dick, your balls. Like turn around,
Yeah.
I'll eat that fucking ass. Like shove my face everywhere.
Yeah, because to me, it's like the females that don't have much limits are the funnest females to work with, because I could do so much shit with her.
Yeah.
Period. I had a girl tell me, no, slap me till I cry. I said, you sure? Yeah.
You're like, all
And I slapped
right.
it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and she was turned on. It was a great scene. So it's
Well,
kind of like, go ahead.
and that's also why I always have a camera person too. So it's not just me and you. Especially nowadays, the industry is
Mhm.
weird. So
Yeah.
I always make sure, like, if I'm doing anything extreme, there's a camera person
Mm-hmm.
involved. There's a behind the scenes camera rolling the
Mm-hmm.
entire time we're filming. So
Mm-hmm.
there's no like I'm gonna cut. I would never to begin with, but I know some
Mm-hmm.
girls will. I would never. There's hard proof that everything that was filmed was fully consensual.
Yeah, because even to the point, me being in the BDSM lifestyle, you know, I wanted to do scenes that represented that because that's a representation of me, you know,
Yeah,
period.
exactly.
So it's kind of like the scenes that you're doing is a representation of you. So when it comes to you sexually, how wild of a person are you sexually?
Honestly, I would say I'm pretty wild. What I film is kind of tame compared to my personal life.
Oh my goodness! So just give us one example.
So I'm really into. So I'm also from the BDSM world originally,
Mm-hmm.
and so I've always been into extreme impact play.
Mm-hmm.
I'm into knife play and blood play, and
Mm.
that's hard. That's just hard to film.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, like I love getting beat up. I love having people make me cry. Like I
Mm-hmm.
want to cry. Like I have yet to be on set and have someone get me to the point of crying, and it makes me so. I think that's the goal of 2025. I need
Oh
someone
my
to make me
goodness.
cry.
So it's like, but see, the thing of it is that a lot of mainstream companies don't do those type scenes. You know,
Yeah,
hey, have you been on Sexually Broken?
yeah, I was.
Okay, then let's talk about it. God damn it, because that's one of my favorite sites. How was it working with them?
I was so the problem when I was on there, I was I was very new, which was fine, but it was when the armory was shutting down.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
was shooting in Washington, which was
Mm-hmm.
okay, but it was supposed to be a boy girl, but the two
Mm-hmm.
guys, one of them missed their flight and one of them's test didn't come back. So it ended up
Oh.
just being a solo scene,
Mm-hmm.
which was still fun. Like I got tied up and like
Mm-hmm.
dildoed and stuff, but it wasn't what we as a crew thought was gonna
Mm-hmm.
happen that day. So it kind of threw the
Mm-hmm.
vibe off.
So will you be doing those type scenes for your shit?
Yeah,
Because I would think it would be hot because you don't see any of the girls have those type scenes on their personal websites and their
yeah.
personal content.
And what I notice a lot too is they get these extreme girls or they get the newer girls that'll do it once and then they
Yeah.
disappear. And I'm like, where did this girl go?
Well, see, I think what it is you can't be ashamed of what you do. And see, probably
No.
what happens when they look back at it, they felt some type of shame and decided not to continue.
Yeah.
And two, I think they did it more for the money because I'm pretty sure that they pay you very well and probably better than some of the companies because of what you're doing.
Yeah, you do get paid better. But at the
Yeah,
same time, so my opinion, let's see if I can, oh, my hair tie is not long enough.
yeah.
So what I will say though is I get paid better when I shoot it myself. I don't
Hmm.
get paid up front, but I get
Yeah,
paid over time better.
yeah, yeah. Because it's about the back end. And that's the whole purpose of owning your content. You know,
Yeah.
period. So because now I'm seeing that you're now looking to become what I call a kingmaker, where it's more valuable to shoot with Taylor Nicole than it is for Taylor Nicole to shoot with anybody else. You know,
Yeah.
period. So with you, did you think that you hit that this past year?
I did, and I've noticed that recently actually because I've been really being picky about who I film with.
Mm-hmm.
And because I'll fuck anything. But but I have to be really selective now because my fans don't like it. They're
Mm-hmm.
like they'll not only get mad at me, but they'll go get
Mm-hmm.
mad at the other person I filmed with. They're
Oh
like,
my
"Why didn't
God.
you do this?" Like,
So what type of talent? Well, I know the female talent they had no issue with. It's probably the male talent because I know the fans. So what is about the male talent that they don't like?
usually it's too soft of a scene.
Mm.
It's more like a soft core. It's more of just like a vanilla, like, eh.
I would have loved working with her because God, the roughness, and she does anal with ease. Oh my God, it's just I can do the mount. See, that was my favorite thing that I wanted to do with the anal was the mount. So when the cameraman comes in, he sees the dick going down in the ass, and he can see the
Yeah.
dick going in the ass and stuff like that, or what have you. You know, period. And to be able to have a girl that could do it reverse cowgirl and lean back with it. Oh my God.
Hmm. I like that one, and then I like when I'm laying on my stomach and spreading my ass,
Yes.
and the guy is like behind me, because then that
Mhm.
shot's fucking great because you get my face and the dick in it. Oh,
Yeah, see, that's the stuff that I used to love. Now I would have loved working with her. God damn it. But back to the guys. So it's not how they look. It's not the
no,
body type. It's about how they fuck for the most
yeah,
part.
it's all about that.
Mhm. So with that, then when you go to these guys' timelines, right? How much you pay attention to their rough sex?
Honestly, I mainly pay attention because I can show anyone how to be rough. I could be like, hey, do this, this, and this to me, and we'll at least make it look good enough.
Mhm.
But I have to pay attention to how the guys shoot their porn. Because now anyone
Mhm.
with an iPhone thinks they're a porn star, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
But I have to more pay attention to, I hate to say it, but first, how big the guy's dick is, because certain positions aren't going to work that way. Like,
No.
I can't open up. I got a big ass. Like, we got to
Mhm.
make sure I can move. I'm flexible, but I'm
Mhm.
sometimes not that flexible.
see, see, that's why it's like, yeah, people. I posted a picture on my Twitter. You know, by the time y'all see this, you probably scroll way down. But yes, my dick touched my belly button. That's the side that you need to pull
Yeah,
hard.
I can do so much more with that.
because see, also the thing about what people realize when it comes to the anal porn is that they want to see how much of the dick is going in her ass and the length of the dick going in her ass. So in certain positions, she had to do like the spread eagle missionary. Cause like I used to love when the cameraman do the over the top, just like you talk about,
Oh,
you know, period,
100%.
and everything. But also I think that too, the dude has to get off on having rough sex. A lot of these dudes, they have an image of how they want to fuck
They
Taylor
want to look
Nicole.
pretty. I don't
Yeah.
want you to look pretty. I don't want to look pretty. Like,
Oh no, because there's nothing pretty about sex. I don't
like,
understand
if
why people
my
don't
makeup
understand that.
still looks like this by the end of a scene,
You
we
doing it
did something
wrong.
wrong. Like,
No, let me tell you what I want. It's so wet that her hair is completely soaked in spit because she done
mhm.
did so much dick sucking. I'm a type of dude. I'll sit there and goddamn grab my dick, to spit on my dick and rub it in her fucking face. That's the type of shit I like to do.
Oh yeah, like I want it to be to the point where I might have to put my hair up, and like I have a lash on my face somewhere, and I
Yeah,
have like my cheeks are red because we're
yeah,
fucking. Like we're
yeah,
not trying to be all cute.
yeah. Because see, what guys must understand that certain females, what? How can I put this? It's meant. Our job is to unlock your sexiness. If you a female that likes it rough, set pounded, or what have you, you know what I'm saying? Don't get twisted. We have to slow it down from time to time because we got to
Oh,
get the dick and the
100%.
pussy
But that
action. You know what I'm
also
saying?
looks really hot on camera.
Yeah, period. But also with the roughness is, like I said, I feel that he has to get off on that a little bit. Because a lot of times these dudes, when they imagine fucking you, they just be honest, they imagine making love to you.
It's either that, or I call it jackrabbiting,
Yeah,
when the guy isn't opening up at all, no matter what position it is, and
yeah.
it's just like a bing, 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 like a little rabbit. And I'm
Mhm.
like, this is like, can we not do this? Like, this also is not gonna
No,
work. Like,
no. Me myself, if I'm in your ass and I know I'm in your ass, and it's, see, let me explain in your ass. In your ass is in it's in there and she can't push it out. And
yeah,
I done got in my groove. I like the long dick the ass myself, so you can see how much of this damn thick meat she taking, baby.
Exactly. I love the like slower, long, like your foot is on my head and we're doing those slow,
Yes.
long strokes. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like
And
people think
see,
it's like you have to go so fast and so rough, and it's like no, no, no. We can like slow this down too, and still make it look amazing.
that's the reason why you said you ever deal with experienced guys, because see, how rough you go is dependent upon the camera's positioning,
Yes.
especially when you have a cameraman. So speak to having a cameraman versus tripod shit, because tripod shit, you can't create the magic that you can with the cameraman.
So for tripod stuff, I'm pretty annoying actually with tripod stuff when I want to be, because I'm moving that shit around constantly. I'm like, we are doing a position, and then I'm moving cameras, and then we're doing another position. So it takes longer, but I can still make it look really, really clean
Mm-hmm.
and really good. Where if I'm using a camera person, like cameraman, camera girl, whoever, that way we can just run it through. We
Mm-hmm.
can like map everything out before we start, but we can mainly run it through. Because
Mm-hmm.
most camera people that I use, they know how I move.
Mm-hmm.
And they know how to predict where we're going.
So true, because people don't realize it has to be chemistry between, especially the female, whoever camera person that talent is, chemistry between the cameraman and that talent.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, like if I'm her cameraman, I know her angles, I know when to back it up to get the full view, then get in, get close, or what have you. Period.
Oh, and
Sometimes I
I'm
even go ahead.
Oh, and I'm always paying attention too to where the camera person is and where the guy is. And I'm like, okay, he's over back here right now. That means I
Mm-hmm.
can like not not really like I'll always be
Mm-hmm.
myself in a way. But if the camera is right on my face, you're gonna get me looking directly into it, and like we're gonna see what's going on more in my facial expressions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cause I'm sorry. If I got a girl that I could do this to,
Oh yeah. Just
I love it. Especially when you hit it from the back, dog. Be like, or even put a belt around the neck. Don't pull too hard.
yeah.
Don't pull too hard to choke her to death. You know what I'm saying? We're not trying to kill nobody. But no, because me, I like the rough sex stuff myself also. I match the energy that's thrown at me. And to me, those scenes are more intense if they're done right.
Yes.
Period. And everything. So when it comes to your brand, will you have any sensual sex scenes within your brand?
Yes, I do. I have more of my sensual scenes are more my daddy role play stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a lot of dirty talking.
Mm.
And I'm okay with sensual. I do like sensual. Everyone
Mm.
forgets that. I do appreciate sensual, but you got to add that dirty talking in, and it's more of like the
Yeah.
role play aspect of it.
Mhm. Yeah, because which y'all can tell she is submissive. So there you go.
I am.
Love it,
I'm
and
a
we
little
loves
brat
it.
though. I like to push
Yeah.
buttons until I get what I want.
Until I put you over my knee and spank that ass and show you who daddy is.
See, that's the point though. I'm gonna be all like, yeah, I'll do what you want, maybe. Maybe.
but see, but the thing about it is now, because also your brand is it more centered to BDSM or is more centered to porn itself?
I would say I'm in a transition period of where porn is a huge focus of it, but
Yeah.
I'm incorporating a lot of BDSM into it, and I'm learning how to incorporate more hardcore and more of the more edge play BDSM, the
Mm-hmm.
more extreme BDSM
Mm-hmm.
into the videos properly. That way I can still get my
Mm-hmm.
point across and it still is very hot and you can still see everything, but I'm incorporating way more of what I want to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because let's keep it real. How many females have a actual BDSM porn brand?
Not
You
a
get what I'm
lot.
saying? You get what I'm saying? It's very centered around it to a certain extent. So
Yeah.
for you, which once again, she's an anomaly. Funny
And
how
it's
that just
also
terms is popping up.
it's also more what I find is the girls that it's centered around, they're more femdom. They're
Mm,
more of the dominatrix style because that's way easier to center something around.
yeah. But see, the thing about it, but also too, is like, why not the submissive?
I feel like it's because it's a lot harder to portray certain BDSM actions on camera and make them look really good.
Hmm. Now, is it because the lack of doms and dominatrix that are in actual porn, or is it, or is there another reason?
I think that's one of the huge reasons is it's a lack of guys that know what they're doing.
Mm,
And it's also just, it's like when if I'm playing with handcuffs or a spreader bar or I'm
mm,
playing with rope, you
mm,
have to be able to be tied up in a certain way to show
mm,
everything still. Because
mm.
I love penetration shots. I'm sorry, I think they're hot. You can't
Yeah,
just be
actually.
behind me with me being tied up or like me being handcuffed and just like not show anything.
Oh no, even with my POVs, no, I got to show how creamy that pussy gets.
Yeah.
Yes, I do, got dig it. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, you can slow long dicks on with a POV. You just gotta know how to hold the camera right.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I'm sorry. Hey, to me, that's the most important shot. Especially if she's a female that's a creamer. Oh my God.
Oh,
And I done
that
seen some of your
POV
cream.
back shot.
You cream.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's so funny because one of my camera girls, she's filmed amazing scenes for me, but she's also filmed scenes where I'm like done, like 10 minutes into filming it.
Yeah.
And we'll laugh about it afterwards. She's like, I can always tell because your pussy gets like really dry and your face just gets mad. And I'm
Oh
like,
God. And so wait, damn. Was that with a male talent or with a dildo?
with a male talent, it's bad. It's bad.
Oh my God. So yeah, because see, a lot of times people don't, what people really don't take into account, civilians, what have you. Sometimes you run into somebody, well, or you work with someone and it ain't clicking. Because
Yeah.
not every time because people think we just go on and I like you like me, let's fuck. No, no. Sometimes you ain't feeling that person. I done been there a couple times myself. So how do you handle when that happens?
I usually can at least find some common ground with anyone, like a common
Mm-hmm.
interest or something about their personality that
Mm-hmm.
we can vibe with. It's really, really rare. I've only had it happen on, I want to say, two occasions where I just could not stand the person. And I was like, oh, what is happening? And they were both for paid scenes. They were both for
Oh,
company scenes.
mm-hmm.
So I was like,
Well,
this
see,
is
I'm not surprised about that because see, we keep it real on here. You have more control over who you fuck when it comes to content trade. Because part of it, and I don't give a fuck, y'all can sit here and give me all the okie doke. Somewhere on that list because you want to fuck them. You want to test out,
exactly.
you want to test drive the dick or the
Like
pussy.
I saw something about this person that hit me up, or I hit up the person because I saw something that they did, or how they look, or how they speak that I was turned on by, and I was like,
Yeah.
you know what, that person and me, I think we would look really good together.
Why are people scared to admit that?
I have no idea.
Why are people scared to admit that? Because part of the content trade is, yeah, you want to fuck them. Because when you do a pay gig, you don't have a choice because you walking in, you don't know who it is. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's 50-50 how that's going to go down. But very rare, it was rare that how can I put this? A content trade for me, the only way the content trade didn't work out for me was somebody he brought in, not somebody that I met. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't get to,
Yeah.
but once again, it's kind of like, yeah, you do base it off of if you want to fuck that person, you find them sexy, period.
Exactly. And I don't know why people are scared to admit that. Like it's so crazy to me because especially as a girl, you're not just gonna show up to some dude's house or a studio or invite a dude over and like film with them because you didn't think they were hot. Like
Nah,
unless
and
they're
stuff
lying
like,
to themselves. Like
yeah,
what
yeah.
oh what I have noticed though is a lot of girls right now are clout chasing So like they're filming with these guys that have massive followings for some reason,
Yeah.
and they look miserable the entire time. And I'm like, what
But,
is going on here?
but see, no, because it's like put it this way. See, it's a caveat. You do work with established talent. Key word: established talent that you want to fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Because one, if you want to fuck him, it's gonna make the scene go well. What happens is because they're going out for clout, when they get there, the chemistry, there's no chemistry walking in the door to begin with.
Yeah, and most of the people that I film with, either I've met before in person at an event or at a party, or I hit them up or they hit me up, and I try to always have at least one phone call with them.
Yeah, yeah,
But like
exactly.
as like just to go over everything, to plan everything, to see like kind of just see if we'd get along.
Yeah.
Because you can
No,
tell a lot from a phone call. You can tell so much from a phone call with someone.
yeah, period. And two, also the lead up to the content trade.
Yeah.
Y'all chit chatting back and forth. I used to hate girls that used to get mad when I hit them up and say good morning. I'm
Like what?
like, what? Really? Yeah, I'm just saying good morning. I'm
I
about to
think
fuck you on camera, woman.
I think it's also just too many people are concerned about being almost hype, like it's like hyper professionalism.
Yeah,
Of
yeah,
like, I'm not trying to date any of these boys. I just want to fuck them. That's all I
yeah,
want to do. Like,
yeah. Because it's. I mean, don't get twisted. We're gonna discuss, but it as a man, it feels nice to know that the female that I'm about to shoot with, that I'm about to sit here and cover travel and hotel because now as I tell you, we gotta do that, fellas.
yeah,
Unless you go to them, either way, that she actually feels the same way. I'm not talking about us dating. I'm
no,
not talking about us going out to eat. No, she actually finds me sexy and that she's going to enjoy fucking me.
exactly. And then it helps you, and it gives you almost a confident boost as a male talent to be like, no, she like wants to be here. Like she's having fun. Because I don't know, I can only speak from like the female perspective because I tried always very, very hard, even if I know this scene isn't going very well, to make
Mm-hmm.
sure the guy knows I'm into this, like I'm having fun and make it not on him at all. Because that's just mean. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I've always
Yeah.
felt that that was mean. So I can't say from the guy's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
I've shot with girls where I can fully tell they're really not into women. And that's the closest thing I can compare it to,
Yeah.
is how uncomfortable that feeling is.
Yeah. But see, like I said, but your content trades didn't go like that. It was really a lot of times your pay gigs.
Honestly, I've been really, really lucky. I've never had a paid gig or a content trade just go horribly, horribly wrong.
Uh,
That's not at least in a funny way wrong.
yeah.
Um, the worst that's ever happened on a paid scene is me and the guy like didn't really vibe, but we kind of both understood that before we
Yeah.
started shooting, and we're
Mm-hmm.
like, hey, we're gonna get through this, and we kind of had an understanding. We're gonna
I,
get through
I,
this.
me personally, I don't see how anyone could vibe. I'm not just trying to pander to her, but you have a vibrant personality, plus you're a good looking woman. And even if me as a male talent, I'm just speaking as myself, even if I did not find her attractive, which is highly unlikely, just the personality alone will make me want to fuck you because you're just so vibrant, and then the nastiness of it. Because me personally, knowing how nasty of a sex scene we could actually potentially have, I'm already turned on walking in the room if I did my research.
I didn't even think of that actually. That might have been the problem because we were shooting for a vanilla company. We couldn't go crazy.
Yeah.
So
So it's
that
kind of
also
like,
might have been, and he was probably in his head about that too, and trying to like calm it down.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So, but see, then I would have talked to you about us
Okay.
doing content. I would have talked to us about look. I know I really would love to really go off the chain with you because I'm feeling a little, chemistry. We could do that. Can we do some content trade? I
I've
mean, to
done
me,
that.
yeah, because yeah, when you're doing the pay gigs, you got to be tamed because it's their direction, it's not yours.
Exactly.
See, and that's the other reason why you're independent because it's not just about getting the back end money; it's also doing it my way.
Yes. The longer I'm in the business, the more I appreciate just doing it my way.
Mm-hmm.
And the more I'm like, I don't really care. Like if a company comes knocking at my door, that's awesome. But if they don't, I'm just gonna keep doing me,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna keep producing the same things but better, because these
Mm-hmm.
companies, some companies right now won't even let you slap a girl
Yeah,
because
I
they're
know.
so scared.
I mean, when did you know something? That's why I hate porn got so normalized. It because it took away it took away the fun of it, the taboo. The best scenes was the taboo shit. Yes, seeing a female getting slapped. And
Yeah,
she loving that shit.
it's so true, and that's why I feel like being. Oh, what died? Oh no, I died. Okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like, though, being independent and being able to shoot what I want to shoot
Mm-hmm.
is way better, because I can still be taboo and I can say whatever I want to say, and I can have
Mm-hmm.
these guys do whatever I want them to do to me,
Yes.
and have a great time.
Yeah,
And
well,
it almost creates that level of taboo that, because mainstream isn't doing it, it's almost more taboo.
yeah. It makes you stand out even more and your brand stand out even more. You know, period. And it gives ladies a home and a safe home to start their career if they want to get in this business, doing it the way that you're doing it.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. Haha.
Yeah.
I
See,
found
yeah,
the light.
even better. Even better, goddamn. See, even though it didn't hurt nothing, because she still looks sexier than a motherfucker. Let's go.
Thank you.
So so with that being said, are you looking to have people underneath you?
Yes, eventually I do want to run almost like I don't want to run a production company per se.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one day. I don't know. I would love to be like how kink.com was back when they had the armory.
Yes.
But
Yes.
only but that generation of kink.com, not this new one.
Yes. So, but now my question is this, all right? Because what I wanted to get to was SCATbook, because I
Oh
noticed that
yeah.
you have a SCATbook, and SCATbook is really the main hub for the true alternative BDSM porn stuff. We talking about scat. If y'all know what scat means, that's shitting. You know, pee, water sports, and stuff of that nature.
Yeah.
Um, with Scatbook, how has important Scatbook has been to your brand?
It's been crazy. So I made one because someone convinced me. I never had one because when I started my scat book, I wasn't doing scat play. So
Yeah,
I was like, why would I be on this platform if I'm not going to do that? And then I met um, a couple higher ups in the actual company,
yeah.
and they told me, no, you can do like period play, you can do pissing, you can do puke, you could do extreme gaping, you can do double fisting. It's basically a site where they have very very few rules on.
Mm-hmm. And
And
go- no,
oh,
go
and
ahead, go ahead, babe.
I was like, fuck it, I'll make one. And then I got a bunch of requests, of course, to do scat play videos. And
Mm-hmm.
I was like, all right, fuck it, I'll shit in a toilet for $800. Like, because that's what these people were offering me. I was like,
So
okay.
now I got to ask this question: how did you pull off filming yourself shitting on a toilet to where they can see
Um,
you shitting in the toilet?
so I perched like a little birdie on top of my toilet, set up my tripod as like an underneath view like this,
Uh,
and then just hoped I didn't fall.
see, she let you know that she actually short people, because tall people could not pull that off.
Oh,
You
I'm
know,
like 5'2", 5'3". I'm like over here just like, here, let's see if I can. I'm like this. Like,
see,
pretend this is a toilet though, so it's more like this.
people. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what's something. By accident, she just gave you a preview of what's gonna happen in the premium smoke room. She
I
just might have
did.
on a thong. She might just have on a thong when she does that.
Exactly. Yeah. It's okay. I got the workout shorts on. You can still see a
Oh
good
yes, oh
good
yes, oh
bit.
yes. Oh no, trust me, we had no arguments. I just hearing the premium smokers like, Bob, get to the premium smoke room, please. Please. She will be there. So, but
Oh.
no, but back to SCATbook. Like I said, can men benefit from SCATbook?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I see a handful of men on there.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Because what men can do, it's a fan site.
Mm-hmm.
So, and there's also a huge gay audience it's a European site. So
Mm-hmm.
there's a huge audience for guys shitting places too. And
Mm-hmm.
then if they do scat play or puke play with other female performers, they can post that on there.
Mm-hmm. So now I got to ask this question: have you done a period scene?
I wish. I am on my birth control stops my period, so I unfortunately have never been able to do one.
I I'm gonna tell you what's funny. Maybe I'm a freak like that. I would do one. Because one, it was funny. My partner, my cameraman slash partner, he was talking about that. He had people requesting a period scene where based the guy fucks a female on a period, and
Yeah,
they wanted her to bleed. Like, yeah,
like
yeah,
first day of the period, like Red River Wrestling.
yeah. And see, that's crazy that that, like I said, SCATbook is the home for that or what have you.
Hmm.
So to me, it's kind of like, now, is that something you plan to transfer to your own site, like your personal site or what have you?
Yes, so I do. So with my scat book, I focus that on my puke, my piss, my scat play scenes, my more extreme BDSM scenes.
Mm,
And then on my website, you can find my more vanilla. I want to say I'm gonna say vanilla in
mm,
my world
mm,
scenes, and I have 3 levels of a subscription on my site where you can
mm,
get just the vanilla stuff, just the solo stuff, or you can get everything.
mm. And
Yeah.
and then of course I'm pretty sure your solos get very sloppy. So we already know that.
They do, but honestly, I have never been. I don't know if it's just because I didn't start by doing solos
Yeah,
that my solos aren't they're not unpopular. I don't want to
yeah.
say that, but they're
But
not as popular by far as me with a guy or me with a girl.
well, see, it like this. Porn was built off of man on woman, or man on man, or woman on woman.
Yeah.
They want to see you interact with another body. They want to see you bounce off of somebody. And I always said this, that you have girls that, of course, they do the solos, but eventually they have to incorporate a dude in their shit. And it's like, girls, one, we know IG models do it. They just do it behind their paywall.
Oh, they just get paid to do it, and they just don't post it online.
Yeah. So why are females like that scared to post it online?
I think they're worried about public perception mainly.
Mm-hmm.
Because the public perception of, oh, you're just a hot bikini model, but you don't have sex is different than, oh, you do porn.
Mm-hmm.
Where these, especially the famous like bikini models or even just Instagram models, they're seeing clients, they're escorting. How do you think they're
Yeah.
on the private plane? Like, how do you think they're on the beach? Who's holding the camera? It's the boy that paid them to be there.
Yeah. Yeah. And see, that's the thing. And it's kind of like, to me, that's why I say everybody want to be a porn star. They just ain't got the balls to put it out there.
Yeah, or they have the balls to put it out
'Cause-
there, and then they just shouldn't be a porn star, and they end up having a like mental breakdown.
yeah, but see, I think part of that is because you can't walk into this shame of doing it to begin with. And a lot of these girls walk in, one, they choose OnlyFans because there's no previews.
Yeah.
That's the main reason why. Let's keep it 100. Nobody wants to talk about that. That's the only reason why they choose OnlyFans. Because that's the case, they would go take their ass to Pornhub, they'll take their ass to minivids. No, the first place is OnlyFans because there's no previews. I don't know what I'm buying unless I'm actually following you and seeing what you're posting.
Which I hate that about OnlyFans. I hate that I don't have like a free wall.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what
Yeah,
I like also about the SCATbook also has a more vanilla side called Lover Fans.
yeah.
And it's set up where you can post things for free, like free previews, and then you have your subscription side, and then you have
Mm-hmm.
videos that people that follow you can just pay for.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
love that setup. I love that setup. I love that I can message previews to everyone that follows me and be like, look what I'm doing today. Either go buy the video or I can send you the video for like X amount of dollars, or you can just come subscribe to me to see everything.
Yeah, it to me, I think when OnlyFans did that, it kind of, in many ways, to me, just messed up the game because part of what made the fans spend money was seeing the preview, seeing what they're about to get.
Well,
You
and
know,
that's
period.
also why on OnlyFans you see so many back charges. That's why their TOS is so messed up, is because they don't have any way for the people to know what they're buying. So they have to be able to refund them if they're not happy.
Yes, and there's nothing worse than I'm thinking you're gonna bust it open. I go in there and you just twerking.
Yeah, and I'm just like this. Like, hi.
You know what I'm saying? Period. I'm sorry, they want to see you do some shit. You know, period. So, oh my God, I done held this gorgeous lady up here for almost an hour. And we finally got this woman on camera. And you know,
Yes.
she will be coming to the premium smoke room, people, on Loyal Fans. And you know what happens in the premium smoke room. It gets more candid, it gets more provocative, it gets more unpredictable, it gets more crazy, it gets more wilder. The conversation gets more saucy and wetter. The tits come out, dildos might pop out. You don't know unless you subscribe. 5 premium podcasts for you to enjoy. 4 sexy hosts you fall in love with, and always have new ladies that come through that's willing to talk dirty and show off their goods a little bit if they choose to, people.
And maybe I'll even let your premium subscribers pick the color of my outfit.
Oh my God, we see. There you go. We don't have to put a poll up, so there you go. So with that being said, also, I got to tell you the second way, people, you can get some good stuff from my Spotify people. Savage Smoke, where I talk to the industry top male talents and we give you a male perspective of this business. Plus, on top of that, over 400 episodes ranging from limited podcast series that I did in the past to premium smoke podcast episodes that are not on the premium smoke room. One of them is her because she got her audio on there, but we're gonna get video when we get in the premium smoke room this go around, as well as special events. Also, I forgot that we also have special event episodes also in the premium smoke room. So 2 ways for you to get exclusive content from the Smokers Lounge. You feel me? And by the way, I forgot to mention 55% off for the first month in the premium smoke room for, you know what I'm saying, anybody. And if you follow me on Loyal Fans, starting in September, 60% off. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why you need to subscribe. So with that being said, Miss Taylor Nicole, can you tell everybody where they can spend money on you, baby?
You can go find me at kitten, Kitten, TaylorNicole.com. And you can find all of my other links in my bio on Twitter, twitter.com/XXX Taylor Nicole.
See, there you go, people. So we at the end of another one. I hope we entertained you because I was entertained. So with that
Yes,
being said, and can't wait to bring that sexy smile back.
of
So
course.
you know how we end these things all day, every day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over. Say goodbye to him, baby.
Bye, everyone. Until next time.